In this video, I'm going to show you how to disconnect the NAC wires for a Fire-Lite FCPS-24FS6 fire alarm panel. It's quite the mouthful. So you see on the inside you have your card here information. At the top they've checked the model number. And then on the front here you have your model number information. So when disconnecting NAC circuits, you just want to identify where the NACs are. If it has a card inside, you could see kind of your board layout here. And on the top right, these terminals here, you'll see they say NAC outputs or power outputs. So if you look at your board here, and it corresponds to over here, you're talking about this area right here. You can also see on the inside where it says out 1, out 2, out 3. Hopefully you can see that. But those are going to be your outputs for your audibles, so your horns and strobes. So what we're going to do is just disconnect one. So you have 4 on this board. So you got 4 positive, negative leads, or 4 circuits. So you got negative, positive, that's 1, negative, positive, that's 2, negative, positive, that's 3, negative, positive, that's 4. To disconnect the NAC, you only have to disconnect one of the legs of the circuit. It doesn't matter if it's the positive or the negative. You're just opening up the loop so the flow stops, the current flow stops. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to put this one on the corner. Maybe, let's see. Sometimes they put these on super tight. There we go. Someone got some Hulk grip. Right? Then my panel gets a corresponding trouble, so now I have this loop open. And at the bottom here, I have corresponding LEDs that tell me about troubles that the panel might be having. So you see that NAC troubles flashing. So now I have a trouble on this panel. And it's telling me because I have this NAC disconnected, that's why I have this trouble. So if I wanted to, I could disconnect each of the reds or each of the blacks, or I could do a mix and match, doesn't matter. I prefer to do the same color, so if I wanted to disconnect all the NACs on the circuit, I would do these additional 3. Or if I did the black wire, I would do the other 3 black wires as well, and that would disrupt each NAC circuit. So it's 4 circuits, so each one of them wouldn't work. So if I went ahead and I sounded off the audible circuit, there would be no sound, no horns or strobes going off because I disconnected them. So let's say we're at the end of the day and you've already done all your testing, you're doing your alarm testing, you want to put the system back to normal. Well, now you have to put the NAC circuits back. So you would have to make sure all 8 wires or all 4 circuits are hooked back in. So we're just going to see if I can do this one-handed. Very difficult doing things one-handed. There we go. Get it sit in there. And then we're going to tighten it back. Give it a little tug. Make sure we're good. I'm going to check our lights. So my NAC trouble right here. No longer flashing. Alright, so now the NAC circuits are plugged back in. So again, like I said, if you wanted to do silent testing, you would disconnect your NAC circuits so no power goes to your horn strobes, and then when you're done you plug them back in. So that is how you disconnect the NAC circuits for a Fire-Lite FCPS-24FS6 booster panel.